Where, oh where would this Mustari be?
Dear me.
Mustari, no, I don't know anything, and I'm busy, so I'll be taking my... Hey, wait, anything's fine, so whatever info you have. You know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling out to me? Can't just talk to a couple of people and expect to find what you're looking for. Put in some legwork, talk to everyone, and don't be picky. That is one of my least favorite things to have to do in a video game. But with that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd set off for a tavern and ask patrons relax in there. Now that's all the help I have for you. Good day. He's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to a tavern? Yeah, whatever.
Dear me.
Dear you.
What am I gonna do? Hey?
Dude, what is he gonna do, though?
Wonderful.
Open up. It's like midday. Who's out here drinking already?
Hey.
Excuse me? Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying a meal? I'm a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. I can't talk today. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree? No, I don't. Well, then let's ask the lady who owns the place, shall we? Glad you understand. Good day to you. What is going on?
Hey, listen.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. Ever heard of a divine lance? A divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait, someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on, must have been Mustari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
So,
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. All right.
hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
Open up. Bum, 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 bum. Running, 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 running.
Grand, isn't it?
Excuse me, sir. I need a lift to the Merchant's Bazaar, please. If you wouldn't mind.
What is it?
I'm here now. Wait, that's a Mustari right there. Saw the village chief a moment ago. I heard he was participating in the tournament, but he appeared genuinely upset. I wonder if everything's all right. Ah, it's the other candidate. Did you hear that? I don't think it's this guy, though. He's got to know something about the lance. Keep searching the Merchant's Bazaar. Where is that other Mustari candidate at? And he's the village chief. That must be why his headpiece is a chess piece.
Young man.
Young man. There's no need to feel down, I say. Young man. No, there's no fruit cordial. Give me some more briny salt. I'm low.
Young man.
There's no need to feel down. Where, oh, where is this Mustari at? The gambler's gone. He took my money and ran. How could he?
Young man. Young man.
Yes, I'm the young man. I'm aware. Oceaneer has a No, I'm trying to talk to this person. Our last voyage sure wasn't roughin'. The sea was calling to us with the pull, and we near answered. The pull? That's right, when the sea starts acting eerie like, we sailors call that the pull. There's magma crystals that sank to the bottom of the sea, and they can do strange things to boats, dragging them all higgledy-piggledy. I hate it. See those balls of seawater floating in the distance? That phenomenon happens in town on occasion. It chills the sailor to the bone, it does. It's like your feet want to walk on the walls instead of the floor, or like the walls have become the floor. Hard to describe, really.
Now what am I to do? Well,
Wait, is that Nearest? What's Nearest doing here? Hey, that Mustari over there. I was looking at Nearest, not the Mustari.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Wait, you're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
Didn't Luis's quarters, when we looked at that map he had laid out, didn't he have an island, like, circled or something? I think, when we were in Luis's quarters? That must be what he was looking for with the lance and all. He must want it. I mean, obviously he wants it, but he was, like, searching for it specifically. Also, I just realized that this dude's, like, chest piece helmet also has the Triforce on it, so, you know. I wonder what his favorite Zelda game is.
An island across the ocean. You mean Virga Island, then? 'Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
No ship would carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Virga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Virga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Virga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
My man!
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself, and believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather. We're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They're big on sailing.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
I wonder if the person... I wonder if, oh, I already forgot their name. Adeni or whatever, the Mustari candidate that we just spoke to. I wonder if they're going to end up being our Mustari follower or teammate, or if it's going to be someone else that we meet at the island. We were just curious about the rock. I want to take a look. I'm ranked 20 now. Fork over that magic.
Isn't that...
The bigger the candidate's face is on the rock, the more qualified they are to be king. Hey, is that tiny little face yours? Not that anyone who doesn't know you personally would know it's you at that size. People didn't know the king's magic protected you. I bet they'd find it hard to believe your face was in the top 20 now. First is Forden, Luis is next, and after him is still Godot. I guess the support for the top 3 outweighs pretty much everyone else. Hard to tell considering how small the others are, but I can kind of make out Rella. Tells you how popular she is considering she's not even a candidate. Yo, 9,000 mag, thank you.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand.
Now what am I to do? With that?
Well, I don't think there's anything else that I really care to do in town here. I think we just get a move on to the next area, chat. Let's get going. I want to try and make it to the island in today's stream.
Well met, eh?
Well met, eh?
Ready to depart?
Time to weigh anchor already? You're not forgetting anything, are you? I mean, we can teleport back here if we need to. I'm good. I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for our trip to Virga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. We're stopping at some other islands on the way. Ooh,
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Interesting. So we are going a little loop-de-loop around, I see. Probably because, like, it looks like some kind of, like, rip in the water happens here that probably makes it hard to traverse effectively. Alright, well. There's a little area right here. It's probably a dungeon we're gonna end up going to or something or other.
This place here.
The main island of the Malnova archipelago, almost wholly Mustari inhabited. The isle has only minimal contact with the mainland. Let's get going! Seems like an odd route to get to Virga Island. We can't just go straight. This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel? What? Milady? We must go around and across them, lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good, rest assured, I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island, gently as can be. Here we go. This is working out swimmingly.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! Even the crown theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Oh.
Nura speaking.
The Gauntlet Runner music. I love it. Come in. Nurse's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Heismay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise he'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. While at sea, Heismay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used when cooking. Nice, nice. 3 days until we arrive at Virga Island. Having Judah and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier.
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but gotta admit, the insides are impressive. Compared to the rest of it, at least. I thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motion, but waves are a whole new beast. Ugh. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now. Oh, poor Stroll. Do we have a new book yet? There are more books now. Maybe Juna added some to the collection. Nice. Top secret poetry, do not read. If you don't want it to be read, why did you leave it on the bookshelf, Juna? What were you thinking, girl? But is this a beanbag? We have a beanbag chair? Nurse really does have it all, bro. Bum, bum. The others must be on the deck. I love that the Gauntlet Runner is just a boat now, by the way. Bum. Sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually. Oh, Juno.
Speaking of,
This is some runner your man's put together, full of weird things, what I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he? Yeah, Nearest is the best. Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's maglet crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. We gotta fish at least once. Isn't this Heisma's fishing gear? I wonder if he's gonna do some fishing. If we catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit?
Understood.
I'll go get Heisma. He's standing right there. Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? I have this tail bait.
Then
My tail bait. Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. Nothing biting. Perhaps if the bait were moving. Give it a little wag. All right, let me give it a try.
the fight is on.
Ah, bite, and it's a strong one, but I'm stronger.
There.
Ah, just look at this haul. All thanks to you, of course. Lord of the Lake. That was easy.
Here we go.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. As much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. All right, so all that does is give
As
you
the sun
ingredients.
dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.